Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube Live. Make sure that you're subscribed down below, hit that bell and you get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. Or you're either watching me on my Facebook page or my Facebook group. So it's Martin Luther King down in the United States, just below us. And it is, you've got lots of things happening down there. Welcome, and remember that I am doing this live, and if I do talk with different people, it's because I truly do appreciate everything that they do come and watch me. That I find is very, very heartwarming that they do that, and I appreciate that. Hello, Pam. You're just sitting in your craft room trying to organize it to be much easier to organize watching me. Oh my goodness, well, we don't want to know what my room looks like. They say not to multitask, and I've been multitasking, and not a good idea because I don't seem to get anything done. But in any event, what we're going to be doing today is we are doing a 3D box. Now, I have done this box before. I did it actually when I went to Norway, because this is something that I gave as gifts when I went to Norway. But I'm going to do this either as a swap, and I'm hoping that my friends down in Australia and New Zealand will do a 3D swap. I'm trying to get them to get a Facebook group going, and then I'm going to do an organized swap with 3D projects. I'm thinking that's going to be just amazing. I'd like to see what they come up with down there. My whole purpose is to take some Canadian snacks down with me when I go. Hello, Felicia. And hello, Sandy. You love to multitask. Well, you know what? I honestly, when we had this huge talk on multitasking, it made so much sense that you cannot really get that much done. Hi, Judy, and hi, Lila. Anyways, this is a box that I can take. I can make the box up ahead of time, and I can take all the other parts ahead of time with me. And then what I can do is I can put them together just before we go to on stage. So excited that we did finally get into on stage, and now it's all the work. I think it's 43, 42 days till we leave, because we leave at the beginning of March and don't come back until the end of March. It's going to be a long time. Anyways, it's going to be a great trip. So let's go down to my desktop here, and I'm going to show you the suite that I am using. This is the Mega Suite. This is the Storybook Moments. And this has, it has the Storybook Friends Designer Series paper, and then these fantastic stamps, these stamps and these dies. And I'm so in love with this that I thought, you know what, it'll be really nice because when we go down there, it'll be a month before Easter, and it's something that I can actually take down and do it as an Easter project down there. It also, in this suite, has this beautiful ribbon. We're not going to be using that today. We're using another ribbon that hasn't retired, because every time I go to use a ribbon, I have to make sure, or anything, that it's not retired. And I'm going to be using these antique pearls. I believe I am. So let's get started on this. But look at this wonderful stuff. I love the boho blue, so it's going to be, I'm going to do a boho blue one. I haven't even played with the garden one, and I should get going on that one, but I haven't even played with it. But I will. Excuse me. All right, so let's see. Let's get going on this. Excuse me. I'll just take a sip of coffee just so that I don't cough all over you. All right, now let's see. I'm just double checking on a bit of stuff here. Not sure what all this is about. Just kind of looking at a bunch of different things. Okay, so this box that I'm making is roughly, it works out that it's a 2 by 4 inch box. Like I say, it's going to lay flat on it. I'm hoping it's going to work really, really well. Now, this you can get out of a piece of cardstock. You can make 2 of these boxes, so that's going to be good. And I'm thinking that, and if you're from Canada, you'll know what I mean. I think I can get a smaller coffee crisp bar in there because they don't get coffee crisp down there. And the same with a Kit Kat, they don't get down there. And our Kit Kats are totally different than the Kit Kats that are in the States too. So like I say, I'm not sure how it's all going to work, but let's go ahead and do that. Now I'm using this part of the Designer Series paper. I could use this part, but I'm going to use this part because I thought that would be kind of a nice sort of way. Now I've got the paper, so I can turn around and I can make a whole pile of different ones once I get it done. So you're going to need something to score this. This happens to be 4 by 11 inches. And I'm just going to come in with my paper trimmer because I find it works, you can see, and it doesn't move as much on here. All right, and I've got my notes here. Let me just put those out. So what I'm going to do is I am going to score this on the long side. Like I say, it's 4 by 11 inches. I'm going to score it at 2 inches. No, I'm going to score it at 1 inch. And when I do this, I like to use my Take Your Pick tool. And I like to put the stylus end on there. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 inch. Put my glasses on. 2 inch. See, and when I use this, I don't I don't shake the table as much. We're going to score this at 6 inch, which we're going to go down to the 6 inch mark. 6 inch, and then we're going to do this at 7 inch as well. So I just have to bring my arm out on my trimmer. Now, when I go to do these, I am going to do a whole pile of these, but I'm going to do it on my scoreboard because I find it works a lot better on there. All right, so that is the way the box is, and I didn't make one up ahead of time, so you'll see. Oh, sorry. And then I also have to come in, and I've got to score on the short side at 1 inch. And these are, like I say, these are going to work great because I can take them flat and then just take them that way. 1 inch and at 3 inch. Just like that. You use your stylus. Well, this is the stylus end, right, on our Take Your Pick tool. So that's the one I use. All right. So we're basically done with that. And I'm just going to come in and I'm going to get a really good score line on all. I'm going to burnish it all on these score lines here. Score here and here. And then on these other 2 middle ones here as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping to organize a 3D swap down there. I hope they'll do it. All right, so we're going to come in with our paper snips. Yes, it gives a really score, plus also while I'm on camera, it doesn't move the thing as much. And I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to actually cut these tabs off, just like so. Now, I'm going to use a couple of things that are non-Stampin' Up because we don't have them anymore. Well, one of them is a Stampin' Up, I guess. I am going to come in, and before I do anything, I'm going to come in with a corner rounder. And this is that flap that's up there. And I'm just going to come in, and I'm just going to round these corners. Just looks a little tidier, that's all. All right, so we have that like that. Now we have to do some more score lines on there. So I'm going to come in with my paper piecing mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some folds so that we're going to get it gusseted. So I'm going to come in with my ruler. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually turn this part over. Now see, all into the mountain is this way. And I'm just going to turn it over. see if this is going to work. Okay. And I'm going to take this part right here, and I'm going to score from this corner here to here. So what you're wanting to do, and the easy way to remember it, is to come in and score where the score line goes into the center of this part here. And so I'm doing that on both of those squares. So to me, it's easier to just go like this, and then go ahead and mark these like this. Like I say, I've done these a lot. People in Europe saw them, but the people in Australia and New Zealand haven't seen these, so I can go ahead and take these. And they're going to come together quite quickly for me. All right, so that's that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this into this part here. So how I do it is just fold it like that, and we're going to take our score. Just fold into there like that. We're going to get a good score line on there as well. And then we're going to do the same on this one. Now I just want to double check. I always make a template. So my template is like this. So just going to come in here. We're going to fold up there as well. And fold that in this one as well, and fold this back. So I'll show you that when it's all right. So see, when these are glued together, what's going to happen is they're going to come like this and then open up this way. All right, so now I have also on this template, I put where the glue goes. Now I'm going to use glue. Whoops. One other thing before we start doing that. I'm going to come in with this part here. And I am going to take a small circle punch and just, I'm pretty sure that's the way that goes. Let me do this on this template to double check that it's okay. Might end up doing that after. I don't want to make sure I've got it wrong. All right, so then I'm going to come in where the glue says to put the glue on here, and I'm going to come in, I'm going to put glue on here. Now I could use the really heavy seal, but I've chose to use glue. One, I've got a tiny bit of wiggle room. And two, I like how it stays better. So this is going to go like that, and that's just going to go like that. And you know what? I should have put that hole on there to begin with. But that's okay. We'll get through it. So, good morning, Dorothy. So, the ones that were on here, I hope you enjoyed the catalog launch. Okay, so the way I had that, oh my goodness. See, I should have put that little hole in there first. So that's going to be a little bit difficult putting that through. Might have to. You know what? I'm going to come in with a circle punch and the bigger handheld circle punch like this, just because of I mucked up on that. So we're just going to come in here and let's just put that thing there. And that's just a little thing that we can grab it with. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we've got that good and scored. And then this part here, there's a score there as well. And we'll just come in and double score that on there. All right, so then this part here has the glue that goes here and here. Now this could also be an Easter treat that you could put on the table. And I'm just actually going to put a tiny bit of glue just along this part right here and along here. And then this is just going to glue right down there like so. So then, like I say, this is where I can then take this part, and then this can go straight down, and I can make as many as these as I'm going to go, and they are flat. Oh my goodness, I got something on there. So then what happens when this goes together is that this just slips right in there. I got to go in and take those little bits on there. All right, and then that is just going to go like that, and then that's our box. So see, from there, so I can go ahead and take that, and it's just going to be flat. All right? Oh, Lila, you like the catalog launch? Great. Yeah, I love the challenges too. I like the challenges. Challenges are better for us because the games are, a lot of people don't participate in the games where they do more in the challenges. But it was lots of fun. Look at that. I can't even get that part off. Sorry, I want to get those extra bits off of there. So, you know what? I could just trim that. But anyways, okay. So there's our box. And now what we have to do, we have to go in and we have to decorate it. So I'm going to come in with a belly band. And the belly band used, I've already cut that. I'm using this part of this paper. So it's basically going to go around here like so. Just like this. So I'm going to do it where it's going to come off fairly easily. So I'm going to hand burnish it, because I want it so that it's going to also slip off. So let me see if that's going to work. If I go and just put repositional tape on here, let's just check that out. Let's just put that on there. So, and then we want to be able to take this belly band off, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this way, this way, this way, and this way. And I probably, for taking this down, I probably am not even going to attach this belly band together. I'm probably just going to take it like that. But what a great way to be able to take that with me. Yes, a real nifty box. So I'll just take some glue with me when I go. So we have that started. And now what we want to do is we want to go and we want to decorate it. Now, I thought it would be really nice, and I'll see if this one works or not. It may not work, and I'm hoping it does. I have the two of them cut out. This one cuts, it cuts and also cuts an oval with it. To me, that's too blue. But I have a white oval in the middle, or we can go with the white and the white. And I think this might be the route that I'm going to go, is I can go here. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and we are going to take this white that we've got, a spare piece of white, and I'm going to go in, and I am going to, for all of these ones, I am going to do coloring for it. I think it just adds more, a little bit more to it. So I'm coming in with this particular He Bunny because it's got the blue on it. I'm going to do a blue bow is how I'm going to do it. So let me just come in here. And this way what I can do is I can just color as I go. Now what we want to do is make sure we cut that out first, right? And then here's the bunny. And I am going to color it. Now I could color this with Crumb Cake the bunny or with gray granite. So I think I've done the Crumb Cake. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the gray granite. So I should come and just color this onto something. So I'm just going to come in. Now gray granite, this is the dark, of course it is. The gray granite is a lighter color than the smoky slate. Now I want to take some of that color off because it's just too dark. So I'm just taking my lifter and just going to lift that color off. There we go. Now I'll go in with the lighter color. So let's just color our bunny. Like I say, this bunny is going to be a gray tone bunny. I like the Crumb Cake ones. So cute as well. And then let's put some dark on there. So like I say, I'm going to end up just doing some coloring on these. Now this paper pack also comes with ephemera that if I wanted to and not have to do as much stuff, what I could do is I could turn around and I could go in and just use the ephemera on here as well. Okay, I'm just coming in. Now this is different than the coloring I showed yesterday on our launch, because I showed where I didn't color at all. I like white spaces on my coloring. Okay, so like I say, it's going to be a gray bunny. All right, and then we're going to come in with our boho blue. I am going to miss this color. So I'm going to try to make as much with the boho blue before I go, because it's going to retire, right? It's going to be retired. And as soon as we say March, all of a sudden the colors go. So if you're wanting any of those colors like boho blue, moody mauve, pebble path, wild wheat, and copper clay, make sure that you get that now while you can. Now I'm just coming in with the petal pink and just using that very lightly in for his leaves. And we're going to put a tiny bit of that pink on his nose area. And by putting the lighter color like this, it kind of lifts the color from it as well. All right, so like I say, I had cut that out ahead of time. So what we can do is I can go like this, or I wanted to put this. Because see, we're going to do this like this. And I think that is, what do you think? The blue, I could do a whole pile of different ones. What do you think? The blue behind it, or the white behind it? I think I'm going to stick to the white though on the frame. Now see, what I'm going to do is these will be done all separately. Okay. If I do the white, I am going to come in, and this is probably my favorite of all of the stamp sets, is the brick wall. And I'm going to come in and let's put that. So, no comments yet, so I'm going to carry on. All right. So this is photopolymer, so I'm just going to come here. Let's just put something behind there. I don't want that to show. Yeah, I think the white frame is the best too, Lila. So I'm just going to put this wall down there. just so that we've got a bit of a look on there. And I'm going to color it with the gray granite as well. And you know, I think I brought out the mossy meadow, not mossy meadow, old olive. But I think what I might try doing, and I'm just going to get that shading with the extra of the light. So let's see. I did have old olive on there, but you know what might be really kind of nice is soft sea foam to kind of get it the same look as that leaf there. Soft sea foam, and then with some old olive. And you know that you can mix these colors together, right? Yes. If you are wanting, I think it might be a color that's going to come back personally. All right, so like I say, this guy is going to go right on here. If I want, I can go ahead and put even on the sentiment is there's Hello Friend. That one's kind of a fun one that could go across there. Happy Spring is also another one, but going down in there, Happy Spring is not a good idea because it's autumn when we get there. So but they have Easter, so I'll go ahead and do that. So here, and if we wanted to, we could have had some blue behind there. There's nothing. Oh, you know what else I could put? Oh, this is fun. This little house there, I think would be kind of cool on there. Or that could be like it's in the background. Let's see what it looks like anyways. Haven't used it, but I do like that. Let's see what it looks like on the back. Do you try things out that way? Yeah. Could have masked that off. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. There we go. And I think we'll come in. And that just gets a bit more coloring. I may not do that because it might end up being a little too much on coloring. Now I'll come in with my crumb cake. I thought of inking the background in blue. You know what? If I do it in blue, it would be much better to do it with the blending brush, right? So I'll bring in the boho blue and we'll do it quite faint. Just for you could work too. You're right, Felicia. Yeah. There we go. All right. So now what's going to happen is I am going to, this is going to go onto the box. Now what I could do is turn around and just do glue dots. I would not use adhesive sheets because I don't want all of this to be stuck down. I just want this portion to be stuck down. So it would be like this. Just like this. See how that won't be stuck down? Yeah, just softly. So this is going to go on. And you know what? Dimension is okay because it's not something that's getting nailed away. Let's go ahead and put this on. Get rid of this. And let's put one there and one there. So what I would do is with this particular one, so we have this going on here like this. Now I could do all the different bunnies. So it's just going like that. Whoops. Then this guy's just going to go here. But see how we're going to have that into the back. And then, see how that goes? And then when I go to pack this up, I could do these ahead of time and then just take them and just put them onto this part here. But wondering if that blue would have been better on there. What do you think? Do you think the blue frame? I'm almost thinking the blue frame, but I don't want to put both of them on. What do you think, ladies? Okay, and then what I can do, this goes back on here, and it slips on, just like that. Then these pearls, oh, I was going to use some ribbon on there, but I think the ribbon is just too much. But this was the white frayed ribbon. We don't have boho blue ribbon anymore, so that's too bad. The blue, you like the blue. And somebody likes the white. I think I could turn around and do one this way, one that way. Just do a whole pile of different ones, right? And that's the way I'm going to do it too. Excuse me. All right, so we're just going to come and put, you know what? I think one would almost be enough on here. The big ones are too big. I don't even think I even need these. I don't think I even need them. I might be changing it up. I might do something else. When I did this for my Norway trip, I gave them to the people that were in the thing. What my plan is to put some Easter candy that is the blue frame with the blended background. Yeah, the blue frame does look nice. But I'm just going to put appropriate candy in there. And I will also put some straw in there. I'll just take the straw with me. So there we go. And like I say, I can take it flat. I don't have to worry about that. Now, where did that blue frame go to? Here we go. So, I think you might be right, Felicia. Blue frame looks really quite pretty on there. It could be good for Valentine's candy, yep, but I'm going to do it with Easter candy. You could do this with Valentine's, a treat box with the Valentine's as well. But that is going to be my 3D project that I take with me. And like I say, the ephemera pack would be really cute on there as well because they have all the different sizes on there. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh my goodness, I got a real mess going for me. Now I can give myself a treat, right? So if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it when you do that. Remember to, I will be back tomorrow with the technique at 4:30. It's kind of funny. I had really mixed response to that fringing technique, and it's quite funny because it's actually on a Sizzix site as a technique as well. So I don't know, I guess the person that set our technique for this month really did do okay with it. Yes. So like I say, there's a template that goes along with this. I'll post that in a couple of days on my in my Facebook group, which is down below there. And if you have any questions at all, you can turn and you can just say, just ask me, and I will go back into my my YouTube and my Facebook. All right, you guys, remember, if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. If you have if there's anything that you have questions about the joint offer, just reach out. Also, remember to create, because it's Create for the Soul. We'll see you tomorrow, 4:30 Pacific time, with the technique. All right, you guys, take care. Bye for now.